Hello and welcome to MD Creations. I'm Marcus.
And I'm Dash.
And today we're going to be looking at, is Multiversus really a good game?
Multiversus is a game that I was skeptical about from the beginning. This game is sort of like another platform fighter that came before it, called Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Both of these games fall under the genre of platform fighter, and are both very similar in terms of how they play, except there are a few key differences that Multiversus has that are holding it back compared to other games in the genre. The music in Multiversus is very interesting, because each stage only has one song that can be played per stage. This was a very strange decision, because when you look at a game like Smash Bros., they use a bunch of different songs for each stage in the game, which makes the stage feel different each time you play it, which is a good thing. However, in Multiversus there's only one song per stage, which is a missed opportunity because Warner Bros. Has access to so much music because they own Water Tower Music. So I have no idea what they were doing with this game. The gameplay in Multiversus, to put it simply, is weird. Like really weird. For someone coming from Smash Bros, that is. Compared to Smash Bros, this game has no shield button or grab button. This game also does not have a recovery, which is very different to Smash Bros, because recoveries in that game are very, very important. Instead, in Multiversus, the fighting mainly takes place on stage, and most attacks have zero end lag. The problem with having no end lag on attacks is that you can just indefinitely combo someone to death, which is a problem for a fighting game like this, when lives are very important. This game also has some strange stage design, to say the least. In Multiversus, most of the stages have stage hazards, which cause the stage to change throughout the match, which makes the game feel less competitive, which is weird since I believe the game is trying to be more competitive since they are adding a ranked mode and there are no items like in Smash Bros. So the question is, why would you add stage hazards in the first place? The biggest problem with Multiversus is how everything in the game costs money. Now I know this game is free, so the devs have to make money somehow, but I think locking characters behind a paywall is a bad thing, because when people start playing the game, they have very limited amount of options. Although if all characters were unlocked from the beginning, then the devs could just make money off of skins, which is what Epic Games does, and they make billions of dollars off of Fortnite and cosmetics.
So as we're waiting for this game to start, we can go over how the game is already pretty solid based on the characters. I mean, like, you have all these characters, you're bound to have an at least solid game, because there's so many different, like, people from different universes, different games, movies, TV shows, you can name it. And yes, let's get underway. So as we're looking at it so far, the game is, it's a very strategic game based on who you play, how you play them, and the game, I will say, it utilizes it pretty well. I think the graphics are very good. I like the sound effects, and yeah, I mean, there's so much to talk about when it comes to this game, as it is a platform fighter, and I just hope we can get this win to start it off. Almost dived off the map there. Oh my gosh, that was close. This guy, Bugs Bunny, he's pretty good. Bugs Bunny's a really good player in this game, and which again comes into play. There you go, that's the first step. What this one comes into play is about who you choose to play, and like if you know how to use them pretty well. It's pretty interesting. It adds a lot to the game, which I like about Multiversus. How who you play and how you play does add a lot to the atmosphere and, like, you know, what you really do when it comes to the game itself. So yeah, I'm getting all comboed up here. Now, like I said earlier, the sounds in this game, the overall atmosphere, I think they did a really good job with as it just re-released. There's had been a little bit of backlash, but I think they overall are having a solid relaunch when it comes to the game itself. And yeah, hopefully we can get this win. Oh, clicker. Clickman's going right now. I almost stepped off. There's 2. Can we get a clean sweep? What happened? Currently on Stripe from the movie Gremlins, if you haven't heard. He's probably my favorite character right now. He's very good. I haven't played the game in a minute, so let's see. I don't think it hasn't changed much since the last time I played, but overall, it's looking pretty good. Ah, there we go. We can still get the 2. Oh, getting comboed. Oh my gosh. Oh, you almost got him out there. There we go. What a way to end it. There we go. So there's the game, and we can go back to the lobby here. Well, there's gonna be seasons, and it launched with a battle pass here, as you can see, which I think it's a very a lot of games recently they've been using the battle pass format and seasons format, and it's like it's really preference of what you think about it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Multiversus. Very solid game. I think if I were to give it a rating, I would probably give it a 9 out of 10. To be honest, it's pretty fun. The replayability of the game is it's pretty good. Lots of replayability. You know, there's new events. If you can see here, plenty of events that changed pretty recent. We got some crossovers, and we can see all the different characters here. I think it's just a very amazing game, and I think they did very good with it when it comes to bringing the characters in, like transferring all the different abilities. And yeah, so if you enjoyed, please make sure to hit the subscribe button.
Through my trials of Multiversus, I found that the game was very solid. Although there are some issues, that's just bound to happen with almost any game.
Overall, Multiversus is a game that lacks the charm that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate had. It lacks the characters that you're able to unlock just instantly right when you play Smash Bros. Because you have to pay for them all. It also lacks the variety that all the music in Smash Bros. Had, because in Multiversus there's only 1 song per stage, and in Smash Bros. There were tons of different songs from tons of different games on each stage. Also, Smash Bros. Had other things to unlock, like the Spirit Fighters, and in Multiversus there's just no alternative. So overall, Multiversus is a game that's lacking content, and I'm curious to see what the future has for the game. Thanks for watching our Multiversus review. If you want to see more great content like this, make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.